Hello Wastelanders and welcome to the video. Now there's been a ton of news about Fallout 4. Todd Howard took to the stage and just announced so much at Bethesda's E3 conference, so I hope you've all seen that by now. If you haven't, you can find it on YouTube, so search it up. Kicking things off, he really showed well, some really surprising things. Some not so surprising. First thing is obviously customization. You can customize the character. You can make him or male. Since you could change his complexion, since on this one he looks sort of like he's got a lot of pores and like rough skin sort of thing, so seems you can change that. You could change the beard. There's even one called the Lone Wanderer, just like stubble. You could change all different things. You could sculpt parts of your face to make it exactly as you want. You can change hair, obviously. You could change the race, but the thing I noticed about this and that sort of they didn't go into depth with is the extras portion of the customization. Sorry, they did not go into detail about that at all. At least I don't think they did. So I'm really curious what that will be. Maybe it's muscle strength, but then that could fall on the body. But another thing, female customization as well. So you can be a female if you want, which, for instance, that Sandra Reed bullshit that was announced, well, leaked, rumoured, it was fake anyway. But yeah, that got a lot of people worried. They showed the special system, which is coming back, although apparently there won't be skills. They seem to be relegated to perks now, sort of like Skyrim, I guess. There seems to be less perk points as well when you start, which is sort of weird, but yeah. They seem to affect different stuff as well. Luck does, like, your chance of looting better items. Intelligence is now linked to experience points, but there's also a new Pip-Boy, obviously, and the weapons, as you can see on the screen right now, they have sort of like that Skyrim view, so most likely you could probably zoom in on them as well and turn them around, see whatever. There's a shock baton listed as well, which I think is pretty cool, which is from the Mothership Zeta DLC, if you remember that. Or maybe it'll be a bit more like a taser type thing, or cow, is it, yeah, cow prod or whatever. But on top of that, you could also discover and I think find games to play on your Pip-Boy. So you could play a game inside your game, which is some sort of next level shit. But it does look good. There was like a Donkey Kong one and it's other like nuclear one. Another thing is obviously crafting weapons. The weapon crafting, it seems to be bloody insane. Over 50 different guns and weapons and stuff, but over 700 modifications, including new weapon types apparently. Because if you look at this one, you could see a cryolator pistol on the inventory list. So ice weapons, that'd be pretty cool, to be honest. But the customization seems completely insane. They would just run through it, and there's a new thing called a pipe gun, which I thought looked pretty cool, so that might be my go-to weapon for a while. But there seems to be a very heavy influence on laser and plasmid weapons. Plasmid weapons? That's Baja, I mean plasma weapons. Yeah, there seems to be a very heavy, like, go towards plasma laser, which I thought was pretty interesting. Armor customization is clearly in there, allowing you to fully customize the armor, including like the classic Enclave stuff, the T-51B armor and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. In a screenshot coming up, it will show you that you can seemingly have a jetpack as well. It sort of reminded me of Iron Man, where it crashes into the ground on the first Iron Man suit in the first film. If any of you've seen that, I bet many of you have, but it sort of reminded me of that. So if you're watching it, keep out for that part. The armor seems to be drastically increased in customization. Like, on top of just your normal gear, you now have like separate pieces of gear. So he's got his like vault jumpsuit, but then you could put like metal onto his chest, like a metal chest covering or metal arm covering, and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Super mutants look a lot more scary and creepier, which was my #1 wish actually. So I'm happy with that. But the behemoths, whatever, look sort of shorter to me. They look scary as hell, but definitely a bit shorter. Or maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Or maybe it's because he's holding a bloody giant gun. But they look a bit smaller, but still scary. Very scary. Less goofy. The Fat Man is back. Really not sure what type of customization they'll do in that, but maybe it's like the mauve sort of way you can launch multiple ones at the same time. They'll have laser targeting or something like that. Power armor has been drastically improved, whereas actual power armor, where you could like rip turrets off the ground, off the vertebrates, and just kill everything inside. Take so much damage, but each part seems to get crippled, so maybe you've got to go back to your warehouse, area, home, and repair it. So that's pretty cool. Bullets and weapons seem to actually do damage to the environment, which I thought was amazing. You see holes going through the wood and through the windows smashing out, and it looked fantastic. Death claws look like they're going to be super dangerous. Maybe only possible to be killed with power armor, or the Fat Man, or taking a lot to bring down. It also seems to be like not kill cams, but kill moves, basically. Sort of like Dead Space, where the monsters could like tear your head off and then jump in, and you saw it. It seems to be similar in this, which I thought was pretty damn cool. 10mm pistol seems to have changed quite a lot. And Preston Garvey is his character's name. It was leaked in the script, and he's part of the Commonwealth Minutemen. And you've got to fight through this building, getting this like power supply thing, and clear out all the raiders and all of that. But with the leaked script, there was also mention of this character, I think called Travis Miles or something like that, doing the radio, which I really hope he isn't as douchey as what his name sounds like. No offense to anyone called Travis Miles, but it does sound like a douchey name, in my opinion. Destructible environment seems to be a thing. I don't think they're gonna go like mad destructibility, but there's this scene where he's fighting in this building next to a companion who looks like a super mutant. Well, it's a super mutant, but it looks like he's a companion. So that was sort of strange. Shout out to Mr. Matty Plays for finding that. Go watch his videos. So that looked cool. VATS looks improved quite a bit with critical building on each hit in it. Codsworth is apparently going to be a companion. Companions are unkillable, or active companions are unkillable. So the dog is unkillable. There's also this area where the bomb fell, and you see, and it's all like got this like yellow tint and everything is dead now. Apparently that's called the Glowing Sea, I think it's called, and the rain there is radioactive. So that sounds pretty cool actually, and that's one of the requested things. You could also customize your entire settlements, like build up your own settlements and do something like this, which is quite amazing. But moving on, collector's edition was announced and it looks amazing. It's your very own Pip-Boy. It comes with like a perk chart, which I think is pretty cool. But a Pip-Boy that a smartphone goes into, and it links to your game, and you could do stuff in the game, list of holotapes, blah blah blah. It looks amazing. I think it's only £99 in the UK, $120 in America, or something like that. And finally, the release date is confirmed as the 10th of November 15, which is amazing, but many of us were expecting it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave comments, if you will, if I missed anything, and like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.